Yo, what's up, guys? We got a solo R5, so I cannot put the music in here, but if you can, well, first like this video, subscribe to the channel, really helps me out. But go to a second tab, type in Jason Derulo riding solo, play this while playing this clip. Because we're riding solo at what time do we have? We have 29, 33, 32, 32. So yeah, we pretty much we're rocking solo. We're rocking solo. So let's look at the teams. What do we have? We actually have three teams. So we have the normal BG5. Normal BG5, nothing changed to my BG5 team. My Bale was kind of overkilling at like, I think it was doing like 38Ks or something. So normal BG5 in the middle. We're gonna take one run to look at each individual team, and afterwards, so we're gonna do 3 runs of those, and then we're gonna look at all of the runes. I think that's the best way to go over it. So yeah, BG5, main thing still there. Important fact for this team is that you have to kill like the first stage before the Jansen moves. That's the most important thing. So before the Jansen moves, you want to have like the at least be at 50% HP. So BG5, normal thing. I can actually up this team if I would have better runes on Bale. If I have better runes on Bale, I think I can make this team even faster. So let's look at the team on the right. This is the team that was recently shown from like a Japanese streamer, which is the pretty much Ikaru, Trikaru, all of the stuff with the Inugami's team. So that includes a Ikaru, a Raoak, a Crow, a Vert, a Kali, and then as final a Freya, and the Freya is supposed to make the team safe. But apparently this team dies. Apparently I have to up the... maybe I have to put another shield set. I'm not sure. So okay, this is the first fill we have seen so far, but it's not really a fill. But I have to make that team a little bit more tanky. So good thing to see. This is the first time it actually went slower on this. I did like 2 rotations of this, so good to know that I have to make that team a little bit faster. I did switch out some, I do have fight sets here. I used to have another enhanced set here. I think I have to put back that another enhanced set so I don't have to switch out those runes furthermore. So that is pretty much the thing for that team. Let's look at it one more time. Well, not derping, because always when I record a team, it starts derping. So this should be... Yep, they don't die. They get full heal from the Freya, which is the thing you want to happen. And then it's just Raoak doing Raoak things, and it's hella good. Going to the last team. So for the last team, I think the Inugami team is one of the best teams you can have. For the team on the left, I tried Kata first, but Kata actually didn't really work because you don't always have like the invisibility buff up. So I actually used the old one-shot Kata team that we used to do with a Math Plus Gamers, and that was like a QB into Immensity, back into QB, Chloe, and then Kata, and then that kind of stuff. So that is an option, but I noticed it was taking too long to actually get to the killing part. I think an Odin team with like Immensity Odin and then a bunch of other stuff, I'm not really sure what's normally used with that, could work for this as well. But I just tried, let's go full damage twins. So full damage twins, let's look at what we actually have. I have Douglas for the attack lead, I have Crossfeld for backup attack buff, everything is of course on will, and then we have, I put in a Zenobia and not a Sabrina, because, or not Sabrina, or no wait, Sabrina is in there, I didn't put in the Shina in there, for the main reason that I want to have an additional team up with Talia rather than anything else. And this is actually pretty close to death as well. So if there's no shield from the Bastet, it's kind of close to death, but it still tends to survive. Maybe I should put another shield set on Bastet, because Bastet is currently will shield. I think I could actually remove the will. I think I can, yeah, I should remove the will on Bastet. I don't think I need it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have 28.23 second fastest, which is pretty much BG5 team, and a 32 seconds slowest. Or that's the average, and we had like one run that was pretty slow. And I'm stacking too many of these. So these are nice, these are nice. These I don't really care. The good thing also about BG5 is that you can do other content while doing BG5. However, I do kind of recommend most people that cannot do this that well, or they have like a really slow team, to actually still do BG5 with 3 people, because it's just that much faster. Like, sure, it's a little bit more annoying, but it is that much faster. So let's look at the actual teams. Is it easy to look at the teams from this point of view? No, I think it's the best way to look at the teams just from here. So otherwise I have to find like each individual thing. And I will show you a small gimmicky thing that is probably a bug, probably is gonna get fixed, but I'll show you in a second later, so stay tuned for that. Ha. Man, I'm loving this team. I'm loving this team. This team, gangster. Okay. Let's go in again. Okay, so first of all, BG5, really normal. Jensen, survivability. Also, for the people that do have it failing sometimes, I think Jensen needs to be on Will. Otherwise, you're gonna get issues. So, it's triple fight with Will. Triple fight, or double fight Will. This is my build. It's not the most crazy build. It's a decent build. I can actually reduce the crit rate by quite some, and then up the crit damage maybe. I think I have to check for that. Artifacts are decent, I guess. So you do additional damage for losing attack. Crit damage by bad seems like good, but I don't know if that's better than crit damage good. And then this thing is just simply like that. Okay, so then team on the right, we have a Ikaru. This is one of the normal Ikarus that I use. It happened to be Will. You do need a Will Ikaru on this. Shield really helps out, and Fight, of course, also really helps out. So this is actually the perfect Ikaru for that. Freya is simply there to cleanse everything from all of the units the moment she dies. You do want her to die at the moment that the jump happens, not before that. So at the jump, full heal for everyone. And you can just stack Will, and that you have to stack a Will on it, and you could go 100% rest, but I think you can still get the spray and get Oblivion, so Freya is pretty nice for that. Then Crow is actually double Will. I don't think I need the double Will. I don't need that much crit rate because I actually have the 19 crit rate buff, but it's just damage and more fight sets. Then we have the Rogue on the perfect amount of crit rate because 58 is the perfect slot. And then also Will. Vert is pretty much on my Lucian runes -1. This one is normally not my Lucian rune, but pretty much my Lucian rune, so pretty good Vert, I would say. And then the Kali is double Will as well, with an offset to just do more damage. And this thing is not skilled up right now. So that is it for the right team. Looking at the left team, we have Douglas, double fight Will, mainly for a backup branding, kind of. And it is the attack lead. If you don't have Douglas, then Elsharion or something with a 33 overall lead is probably your best bet. You could also go for fire units, like a fire attack lead. I think that would be an option too, because in the end, most of the damage is still fire, but you have water twins, so I think overall is probably better. We have a Bastet on shield fight Will. I think I'm gonna do double shield fight or double fight shield, something like that, because I don't really think I need the Will set on her. It's just a buff and that kind of stuff. Same for the Crossfell, it's double fight Will. Main thing is just landing another, like it's a backup branding and having the backup attack buff. Then in order we have a, wait, who moves first? Talia moves second and this one moves third, okay. So Sabrina moves first. Maybe it is better if Talia moves first. I have to check with that. But Sabrina moves first. And then that's always a team up with Talia. The Talia moves, does a lot of damage. I can reduce the crit rate on this one to 81 as well. So I can actually, there's a lot of tweaking I can do to this team so it can actually get better. And then I choose for a Boomerang Warrior rather than a Chakram Dancer. simply because it will team up with Talia and doesn't make Sabrina not team up with Talia. Those are the main reasons. So therefore we have another team up with Talia, most likely being on attack buff. She just does a lot of damage. So that is pretty much the team. For artifacts, artifacts is just adding a lot of damage. So for twins, it's additional damage from team ups. For the other units, is a lot of crit damage from good. I think crit damage from good is more important than crit damage from bad, because clearing the first thing, it's most important that you get to the 50% like right at the moment that the bell uses its S3. If you don't have that, it's gonna be a little bit worse. So yeah, maybe I talk a little bit fast. You can pause the video at any point. Just pause the video, look at the runes, look at the stuff. But this team seems to be very solid, and I just did a 48k branding hit with Bale. So if there's branding, it's actually really nice. So I think Douglas actually helps out quite some in this. So yeah, that is pretty much with the team. Yeah, the main thing is with Talia, like I just got the question, you always want the Talia team up. Because if it teams up with a Shaina, you lose a lot of damage. If it teams up with a Melissa, you lose a lot of damage. But both of the twins, like even if you would add like another twin, I would add another, what's it called? Another Boomerang Warrior. Because you want that team up with Talia. That's the main name of the game. But besides that, if you have like 1 minute runs on the BG5 solo, I still kind of recommend you to go BG5 on the normal way of finding a team, that kind of stuff, because it's solo, it's more chill, yes, but it's a lot, like if you go half time or like double time that you actually have to clear this, you lose a lot of time of doing the BG5. But then again, if you're in the wrong server or something, like it's different, like let's say you're in global server but you're actually in Europe time, or in Europe server but you're actually on NA time, or Asia server is even worse for some people. This is one way to actually fix it, that you can have like, hey, I can still do my R5s. And I really recommend people, I see so many people, you have way too little grinds, man. Get those grinds, use those grinds, again, use the grinds. Don't start stacking like 10 legendary whatever, being like, oh, maybe I get the correct rune I want to use this on. No, just use that shit. Just use your grinds. Use it. The moment you get a new rune and you don't have the grinds for it, you just raid more. It works both ways. You just raid more. It's always good. There's very few people that I would say to is like, hey, maybe you raid too much. Very, very few people. So with that said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, put them down below. Probably there's going to be a whole bunch of more teams that would work, like getting close to 30 seconds. I will probably tweak this team that I get a faster time than 30-second average. I think it is possible to maybe tune it down to like 29, maybe 28, especially like these kind of hits like insta kill. So that, oh yeah, and then one thing, good thing someone just said it. There is this bug, and I hope it's gonna stay in there. I really do hope. And let's actually go for this, okay. There is this bug that this thing just goes super fast while you're doing R5. Like this is normal speed. This is the normal speed, right? We're all used to this. And at some point, I think when it's during the loading screen or something, then suddenly it just goes like really freaking fast. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably a bug. I'm probably gonna sell this rune as well. Well, no, it's not that bad. Okay, go for it, go for it. Zooming. I'm not sure what exact moment it is. Yeah, this. Some point it's going like pa pa pa. You still have the spinning circle. Like if you have a moment where you don't have the spinning circle, this just goes fucking fast. So please count us. Keep it. You want the emotion? This is emotion. I'm hyped as fuck. This is emotion. And then it goes back to slow again. So I think it's just the loading screen. I think during the loading screen, the animations just go really fast or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, something like that. Isn't this the new TOS that you must report a bug before you abuse them? I don't abuse them and I report them. I'm telling it to you, right? I'm telling to CountOS use it. Or keep it. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure what the theme song is from that, but it does sound cool. Man, you want to keep this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Burn my mana. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.